What if the secret to living a longer, healthier life isn't hidden inside an expensive supplement bottle, but sitting quietly in your local grocery store? Scientists studying the world's longest living communities have discovered something remarkable. People who regularly live into their 90s, and even beyond 100, aren't relying on miracle pills or trendy superfoods. Instead, they build their meals around simple plant foods that have nourished generations for centuries. Today, we're counting down 10 of the most powerful plant foods repeatedly found in these extraordinary longevity hotspots, including Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, Icaria in Greece, Nicoya in Costa Rica, and Loma Linda in California. Each one is backed by fascinating nutritional science and traditional wisdom that modern research is only beginning to understand. Before we begin, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We create evidence-based documentaries exploring medicinal plants, nutrition, and the science of healthy aging. If you're interested in living better through nature and science, you're in the right place. Now let's begin. Our first longevity food is one many people overlook: garlic. For thousands of years, garlic has been treasured across cultures. Ancient Egyptians fed it to laborers building the pyramids. Greek athletes consumed it before competitions, and today it remains a daily ingredient in many of the world's healthiest traditional diets. But garlic isn't respected simply because of history. Its real power comes from a sulfur compound called allicin. Interestingly, allicin doesn't exist until garlic is chopped or crushed. Once activated, researchers have found that this compound may help support healthy circulation, cardiovascular function, and the body's natural defense systems. While garlic is not a medicine and shouldn't replace medical treatment, decades of scientific research suggest that including fresh garlic as part of a balanced diet may contribute to overall heart health. Traditional cooks also discovered something science later confirmed. Instead of cooking garlic immediately after chopping it, they allowed it to rest for several minutes first. This short waiting period allows more allicin to develop before heat begins breaking it down. Sometimes, old kitchen traditions have surprisingly scientific explanations. Next comes one of the most researched foods in nutrition: walnuts. Researchers studying the Seventh-day Adventists in California noticed a consistent pattern. People who regularly ate a small handful of nuts tended to experience better long-term cardiovascular outcomes than those who rarely did. Among all tree nuts, walnuts stand out. They are naturally rich in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid, along with vitamin E, magnesium, copper, and powerful antioxidant compounds concentrated inside their thin papery skin. These nutrients help protect cells from oxidative stress, one of the biological processes linked with aging. But perhaps the biggest lesson isn't simply eating walnuts. It's eating the right amount. The world's longest living populations don't consume giant bags of nuts while watching television. Instead, they enjoy modest portions consistently over many years. Longevity is often built through small habits repeated daily, not massive changes made once in a while. Our third food has quietly fueled healthy aging across several blue zones: chickpeas. Humans have cultivated chickpeas for nearly 10,000 years. Today they remain a staple in Mediterranean regions where remarkable longevity continues to capture scientists' attention. From a nutritional perspective, chickpeas offer an impressive combination of plant protein, dietary fiber, slow-digesting carbohydrates, folate, iron, and magnesium. This combination helps promote steady energy while supporting digestive health and satiety. Fiber also plays another important role. It feeds beneficial bacteria living inside the gut. Modern research increasingly shows that a diverse gut microbiome influences immunity, metabolism, inflammation, and even healthy aging. Many researchers now believe the health of our gut may affect nearly every major organ system in the body. Instead of serving chickpeas only as occasional hummus, many long-lived communities prepare them several times every week in soups, stews, and vegetable dishes. Simple foods, eaten consistently, often outperform expensive health trends. Our fourth longevity favorite has been called liquid gold for good reason. Extra virgin olive oil. In Mediterranean blue zones, olive oil isn't used sparingly. It's part of nearly every meal. Unlike refined vegetable oils, genuine extra virgin olive oil is produced without excessive heat or chemical processing, helping preserve valuable plant compounds known as polyphenol. These naturally occurring compounds have become one of the most studied areas of nutritional science. Research suggests that diets rich in extra virgin olive oil, particularly the Mediterranean diet, are associated with better cardiovascular health and may help reduce chronic inflammation when combined with an overall healthy lifestyle. Its primary fat, oleic acid, has also been widely studied for supporting healthy cholesterol balance. One simple clue can help identify high-quality olive oil. Fresh extra virgin olive oil often produces a slight peppery sensation at the back of your throat. That gentle sting comes from beneficial natural compounds that scientists continue investigating for their health-promoting effects. And we've only just begun. The next foods become even more surprising, including one colorful root vegetable that once supplied most of the calories eaten by one of the healthiest populations ever studied. The next food may look ordinary, but scientists consider it one of the most consistent foods found in long-living populations around the world. Black beans. If nutrition researchers had to choose one food group that connects nearly every blue zone, the answer would almost certainly be legumes. Whether it's black beans in Costa Rica, lentils in Greece, chickpeas in Sardinia, or soybeans in Okinawa, beans appear on the table almost every single day. Black beans deserve special attention because they combine plant protein with impressive amounts of fiber, magnesium, folate, iron, and potassium. But perhaps their greatest contribution happens where you cannot see it. Inside your digestive system live trillions of beneficial bacteria known collectively as the gut microbiome. These microbes help digest food, produce essential nutrients, support immune function, and communicate with organs throughout the body. Black beans contain resistant starch and soluble fiber that nourish these beneficial bacteria. Scientists now recognize that maintaining a healthy gut microbiome may influence inflammation, metabolism, blood sugar regulation, and healthy aging itself. In many longevity communities, beans are not considered a side dish. They are the foundation of the meal. Rather than eating large portions of meat, families often build lunch and dinner around beans, vegetables, herbs, and whole grains. Sometimes, the simplest foods produce the greatest long-term benefits. Next is a colorful vegetable that has fascinated scientists for decades. Purple sweet potatoes. For much of the 20th century, the traditional diet of Okinawa, Japan, revolved around one humble food. Not rice. Not fish. But purple sweet potatoes. Historical dietary surveys suggest that these potatoes once supplied the majority of daily calories consumed by many Okinawans, including some of the longest-living women ever recorded. What makes them so special? Purple sweet potatoes provide complex carbohydrates that release energy gradually instead of causing rapid spikes in blood sugar. They are also rich in dietary fiber, potassium, vitamin A precursors, and natural pigments called anthocyanins. These same antioxidant compounds give blueberries their deep color and have attracted significant scientific interest for their potential role in protecting cells from oxidative stress. Unlike highly processed carbohydrates, whole sweet potatoes deliver nutrients together with fiber, slowing digestion and promoting longer-lasting fullness. Researchers believe that replacing refined carbohydrates with nutrient-dense whole foods, like sweet potatoes, may contribute to healthier aging patterns over time. The lesson is surprisingly simple. The foods that supported remarkable longevity were often inexpensive, locally grown, and eaten every day. Now let's move to one of the healthiest beverages found in any blue zone. Traditional herbal tea. On the Greek island of Icaria, evenings often end with a warm cup of herbal tea. Instead of sugary drinks or heavily sweetened beverages, residents commonly enjoy infusions made from rosemary, sage, oregano, wild mint, or mountain tea. These herbs contain naturally occurring compounds known as polyphenol. Scientists continue studying these compounds because of their antioxidant activity and their potential role in supporting healthy aging. Many traditional herbal teas have also been associated with digestive comfort and relaxation after meals. Although no single tea can prevent disease, replacing sugary beverages with unsweetened herbal infusions may support better hydration while reducing unnecessary sugar intake. This simple habit reflects an important principle shared by nearly every long-lived community. Health isn't created by one miracle ingredient. It's built from hundreds of small daily choices. Our eighth food surprises many people because it was once considered food for the poor. Barley. Long before refined white bread became common, barley fed shepherds, farmers, and even Roman gladiators. Today, researchers studying Sardinia continue to find barley appearing in traditional soups and rustic meals. Like oats, barley contains large amounts of beta-glucan, a soluble fiber that has been extensively studied for supporting healthy cholesterol levels as part of a balanced diet. It also digests slowly, helping provide steady energy instead of rapid blood sugar swings. Unlike refined grains that lose much of their nutritional value during processing, whole barley retains important vitamins, minerals, and fiber. Its slow digestion also contributes to prolonged satiety, making overeating less likely. Perhaps that's one reason these traditional diets naturally help maintain healthier body weights without calorie counting. By now, a fascinating pattern is beginning to emerge. The world's healthiest diets aren't built around expensive ingredients. They're built around whole foods that humans have eaten for centuries. And the final two foods may be the most scientifically interesting of them all. Now we've reached the final two foods on our list. These are not only deeply rooted in traditional diets, but they are also among the most studied plant foods in modern nutritional science. Turmeric. For centuries, turmeric has been a cornerstone of traditional Asian cuisine and is still commonly consumed in Okinawa, Japan, where many people enjoy it as a tea or added to soups and vegetable dishes. Its bright golden color comes from a natural compound called curcumin, one of the most researched plant compounds in the world. Scientists continue investigating curcumin because of its potential role in supporting the body's normal inflammatory response and protecting cells from oxidative stress. Chronic inflammation and oxidative damage are two biological processes closely associated with aging and many chronic diseases. While turmeric is not a cure and should never replace medical treatment, incorporating it into a healthy diet may contribute to overall wellness. Traditional cooks also discovered something fascinating long before modern laboratories. They rarely used turmeric by itself. Instead, they combined it with healthy fats like olive oil or coconut oil and often added black pepper. Modern research suggests that a natural compound in black pepper called piperine can dramatically improve the body's absorption of curcumin. It's another remarkable example of traditional food wisdom being supported by modern science. The final food on today's list might be growing in your neighborhood without you even noticing. Wild greens. Across the Greek island of Icaria, one of the world's most famous blue zones, people regularly gather wild edible greens from hillsides and gardens. Plants such as dandelion greens, purslane, chicory, and lamb's quarters are common ingredients in traditional meals. Ironically, many homeowners consider these plants weeds. Yet nutritional analysis tells a completely different story. Many wild greens contain exceptionally high levels of vitamins A, C, and K, along with magnesium, calcium, potassium, and numerous antioxidant compounds. One plant in particular has attracted considerable scientific attention: purslane. Unlike most leafy vegetables, purslane naturally contains meaningful amounts of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids, making it one of the richest edible greens researchers have analyzed. Residents of Icaria often prepare these greens simply, lightly cooked and finished with extra virgin olive oil and fresh lemon juice. That combination isn't just delicious. The healthy fats from olive oil help the body absorb fat-soluble vitamins, while the vitamin C from lemon improves the absorption of iron found in leafy vegetables. It's a perfect example of how traditional meals often combine ingredients in ways that maximize nutrition naturally. Of course, if you ever decide to forage for wild plants, proper identification is absolutely essential. Never consume wild plants unless you are completely certain they're safe and have not been exposed to pesticides or other contaminants. And there you have it. 10 remarkably simple foods that continue to appear on the tables of some of the healthiest and longest living people on Earth. Notice what these foods have in common. None are exotic. None require expensive supplements. None promise overnight transformation. Instead, they deliver nutrients through whole foods rich in fiber, antioxidants, healthy fats, vitamins, minerals, and natural plant compounds that scientists continue studying every year. The biggest lesson from the Blue Zones isn't that one magical food guarantees a long life. It's that longevity is built through consistent habits. A bowl of beans instead of processed food. Fresh herbs instead of sugary drinks. Whole grains instead of refined flour. Healthy fats instead of heavily processed oils. Small choices, repeated day after day, year after year, can have a powerful impact on long-term health. Modern science is increasingly confirming what many traditional cultures practiced for generations. Real food, prepared simply and eaten consistently, remains one of the strongest foundations for healthy aging. If you enjoyed this documentary, please take a moment to like this video. It helps more people discover evidence-based health content rooted in both science and traditional wisdom. And if you're passionate about medicinal plants, longevity research, nutrition, and the fascinating science behind natural health, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our next documentary. Finally, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these 10 foods do you already eat regularly, and which one surprised you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might inspire someone else to make one small change that leads to a healthier future. Until next time, remember this: the path to a longer life doesn't begin with a miracle. It begins with the choices you make on your plate every single day.